David, Nabal, and Abigail. Sometime later, Samuel, the last judge and prophet of Israel, died.
The person you're trying to reach.
Hadn't he died already? All the Israelites gathered to mourn for him, and he was buried in Ramah, where he had lived. David and his men kept moving, still escaping from Saul. So they went down to the wilderness of Paran, near a place called Maon. In that region lived a very rich man who had his estate in Carmel. He had 3,000 sheep and 1,000 goats, and he was a descendant of the family of Caleb. His name was Nabal. Nabal had a wife named Abigail, a beautiful, kind, and intelligent woman. Nabal, on the other hand, was rude, selfish, and of bad character. It was the time for shearing the sheep, the season when they removed their wool. And as was customary, they celebrated that moment with a great feast for all the workers. Then David, while in the wilderness, heard that Nabal was shearing his sheep. So he called 10 of his men and instructed them, "Go to Carmel and give Nabal a greeting from me. Tell him, may you, your family, and all that belongs to you have health and peace. We heard that today you are shearing your sheep. As you already know, when your shepherds were near us, we never bothered them. On the contrary, we protected them day and night, and they lacked nothing while we were in Carmel. You may ask them, and they themselves will confirm it. Therefore, since we have looked out for their well-being, we would appreciate it if you welcome these men, for we have come on a good day of celebration. Please, we ask you to give us whatever you may have at hand for your servants and for your son David." When David's men arrived, they delivered the message to Nabal and waited in silence for his response. Then Nabal answered,
"And who is this David anyway? How am I supposed to know who the son of Jesse is?" "Nowadays, anyone runs away from his master. Why should I share my bread, my water, and the meat I prepared for my workers with people I don't even know where they come from?" This is unbelievable. "Get out of here!"
David's men, without saying a single word, turned around and went back to tell David everything Nabal had said. When David heard the message, he got angry and ordered, "Grab your swords! Nabal is going to regret this." Then everyone, including David, took their swords, and about 400 men set out, heading towards Nabal's estate. One of the servants quickly went to Abigail, Nabal's wife, and warned her, "My lady, David sent from the wilderness some messengers to greet our master, but he was very rude and despised them." "Oh no, this can't be!" exclaimed Abigail. "Those men were very kind to us. During all the time we were with them in the fields, they never bothered us nor took anything from us. They protected us the whole time while we cared for the flocks. Now, my lady, you must decide what to do, because disaster is about to fall on our master and all his family. For your husband is so wicked that no one can even speak to him. Come with me, quickly." Without wasting time, Abigail took some of the food that was already prepared: 200 loaves of bread, 2 skins of wine, 5 cooked sheep, roasted grain, 100 clusters of raisins, and 200 cakes of pressed figs. She loaded everything onto some donkeys, and then she said to the servants, "Go ahead, I'll come behind you." She didn't say a single word about this to her husband. Meanwhile, David, very upset, was heading toward Nabal's estate. We protected that man's property in the wilderness for nothing, so that he wouldn't lose anything. And now he pays us evil for good. While David was saying these words, along the road came Abigail. When she saw David, she quickly got off the donkey and bowed down before him with her face to the ground. She threw herself at his feet and said, "My lord, let your servant speak. I beg you to listen to me. I am to blame for all of this." Pay no attention to what that wicked man Nabal said, for his own name is fitting because it means fool. Foolishness follows him everywhere. As for me, I did not see the messengers you sent, my lord. But I beg you, please do not take justice into your own hands. For the day the Lord appoints you as ruler over all his people, you will not want the burden of having shed innocent blood. My lord, accept these gifts. Accept these gifts your servant has brought and distribute them among the men who accompany you. And remember your servant when the Lord has brought you to prosperity. David, upon hearing Abigail, said, "Blessed be the Lord, God of Israel, who has sent you to meet me. And blessed be you for your good judgment, which has kept me from advancing. Because if you had not hurried to come, I would have destroyed your household." Having said this, David and his men accepted what she had brought. "Go in peace," he added. "As you can see, I have listened to you, and I grant you what you have asked."